I guess it do have that innovation to music or to hip-hop, but just the whole.
American rapper, singer, and song producer known as Future is making millions of dollars with his popular songs. His real name is Nayvadius DeMun Wilborn, and this guy's net worth is estimated at around $40 million. Future makes most of his money through onstage performances, endorsements, collaborations, albums, record sales, and tours, earning $100,000 to $150,000 per show. How much do you know about Future? If you know the rap world, you'll know who he is and appreciate his art. Let's talk a bit about his background and how he became so rich and famous. Future was born on November 20th, 1983. He grew up in the impoverished, crime-ridden Kirkwood neighborhood in Atlanta before starting his career as a songwriter. He began writing songs for artists such as Ludacris before getting his own big break in 2011 with his hit single Racks. His career kicked off from there, inspiring rappers and songwriters around the world. On today's list, we're going to take a look at how he spends his money and what things he likes to do. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like or a comment in the comment section down below. Number 1. He has cool cars. You must be wondering, how does Future spend his millions? Of course, this rap musician is flashy, just like we expect from other exuberant rap artists like Jay-Z or Kanye West. Future is a major car enthusiast. He's building up quite a collection of cars, and they don't come that cheap. His collection includes a Lamborghini Aventador and cost a whopping $400,000. This car is a mid-engine sports car and is named after a fighting bull. I guess our cars do say something about our personalities and lifestyles. Future also has a Rolls-Royce Ghost, which is worth $300,000. It got its name in honor of the original Silver Ghost, the car made in 1906. He has a Porsche 911 Turbo S that cost $160,000. This is a two-door sports car, and it has a rear-mounted six-cylinder boxer engine with all-around independent suspension, which is air-cooled. Who doesn't want a cool sports car like that? Future is definitely a big fan of Bentleys. He's got a Bentley Flying Spur worth around $200,000. This model has 4 doors and has been produced since 2005. He also owns a Bentley Bentayga worth $230,000. This car is an ultra-luxury crossover. He has a Bentley Continental GT, also around $200,000. This car has been produced by Bentley Motors since 2003. It's the same, more affordable design and a little bit smaller than other Bentleys, but of course it's still very exclusive. It has a twin turbocharged W12 engine, and you can get this model in a variety of colors. One thing's for sure, he can take us for a ride anytime he likes. Lastly, he has a Mercedes Maybach worth $170,000. Designed in 2009 by a Korean designer, this car has a very high-speed optical fiber data bus technology. It is quite advanced and has electronic systems inside of the car, as well as road-scanning active suspension and the multitude of new driver assistance systems. It must be hard for him to wake up in the morning and think about which car he wants to drive. There are so many to choose from. Next up, his homes. Future has a stunning house in Miami, Florida worth $25 million. The house has an infinity pool with an ocean view. He owns another mansion back home in Atlanta. We've seen his house in some of the photos and videos he's posted on social media, and boy, are we impressed. And it takes a lot to impress us after seeing Kanye West's extravagant creations. Future definitely knows how to live in style. Next up, at number 3, he likes gold and diamonds. Who doesn't like jewelry? This good-looking, popular rapper loves to drape himself in golden chains and rings, in case you forgot just how much he earns. In 2020, he was spotted wearing matching chains with Drake worth $200,000 each. The two rappers were celebrating their success by getting chains with emblems for their respective labels. Both chains were made by Jason of Beverly Hills and contain over half a kilo of gold and 40-karat diamonds. Drake's necklace and pendant are made from gold, and Future's are made from silver. Life is good for these musicians. Next up, does Future like to party? What else might you expect of a flamboyant character like Future? He's been caught on numerous occasions smoking cigarettes, or at least something closely resembling them but with a much stronger effect. At number 5, he loves to travel. In 2019, Future visited Nigeria with his ex-girlfriend Lori Harvey. He performed at the Eco Convention Center, his first concert in Africa. Number 6. Getting inked. Future loves expressing himself through the tattoos that he gets etched on that muscular body of his. He currently has 31 tattoos, and each has a meaning based on his colorful life and loves. On his bulging forearms, he has written the words Dungeon Family. He got this tattoo because he spent most of his childhood in his cousin Rico Wade's studio watching the legendary band. The Dungeon Family inspired him and taught him skills. The group used to call him Meathead Future, later reduced to a more catchy Future. Future has his children's names. So far, he recognizes the existence of 6, tattooed on his arm and on his chest. Other tattoos include stars, a music sign, a dollar sign, a Celtic cross, a baby angel holding a skull, what else? And countless animals and exotic elements. Next up, giving back. Despite spending his millions on frivolous stuff, too many rooms to live win, too many cars to drive, too much gold to drape around his neck, he gives tons of his cash to those in need. Future belongs to the Free Wishes Foundation, and in 2019, he and his mother Stephanie Jester organized a Thanksgiving dinner in Georgia that had over 750 attendees. The big event happened at the Georgia Aquarium in the Oceans Ballroom, and the proceeds benefited poor communities in the state. Other charitable events include giving to local families at a Winter Wonderland extravaganza in 2017. He gave away iPads, Xbox game systems, bicycles, and even the golden opportunity to capture those golden memories in a personal photograph with the amazing Future himself. He even invited 600 local families to visit him at Bessie Brainham Park in Kirkwood. His latest charitable event was in 2020, with Future contributing to fighting the global health situation by providing healthcare workers with much-needed masks. Number 7. Shakespeare and Jimi Hendrix are his inspirations. Coming from a bad background that involved getting involuntarily shot in the hand at the tender age of 15, Future has always had a sweet spot for the great English Renaissance playwright and bard William Shakespeare himself. It seems that Future even enjoyed his time in high school. Future has confided in MTV, "Words have always intrigued me. When I went to school, I would read Shakespeare and just fell in love with how he mixed his words. I started playing around and writing poems, reading poems. Besides all those inspiring poems, Future is a big fan of the legendary Jimi Hendrix. Future has cited that one of his biggest inspirations is Hendrix. He even calls himself Future Hendrix in his less modest moments. He stated that he truly respects Hendrix for just being a black artist in rock and roll and being able to step outside and create and make great music. And just be different, just a different breed. He loves the way Hendrix plays the guitar and what an icon he is." At number 9, he's a player. What did you think? He's had a lot of girlfriends, and by that we mean a lot. Before you get too involved, it's important that we all understand this young stud is a player and a heartbreaker. No, it's not because we're squirming in jealousy. It's just another case of forewarned is forearmed. Future has already publicly dated Ciara, India Jones, Brittany Mealy, Jessica Smith, Aaliyah Petty, Larsa Pippen, and Lori Harvey. God and the devil only know who and how many others have been bedded behind closed doors. He's currently dating Des Dior, and the two share a child together. There have been many cheating scandals regarding Future being unfaithful to his girlfriends. In 2014, Future allegedly cheated on Ciara, his fiancée, just after she gave birth to their son, Future Zahir Wilborn. That's not very nice of him, is it? Future has had a multitude of rocky relationships, so don't be surprised or shocked by his Future shenanigans. Last but not least, a whole bunch of kids. He's allegedly a father of 6. That's a lot of kids. He had each one with a different woman. Still, each of his 6 loved children mean a lot to him, and he holds them close to his heart. His eldest son, Jacoby, is 18. He had him with Jessica Smith. His eldest daughter, London, is 12, and he had her with India J. His son, Prince, is 7. He had him with Brittany Mealy. His son, Future Zahir, note the family logo in his name, is 6. Future had him with singer and ex-fiancée Ciara. His son, Hendrix, note the musical inspiration, is 2 years old. Future had him with Joy Chavis. Last of all, there is a sweet daughter named Rain. He had her with Eliza Rain. Based on all that illustrious star-studded track record, there's justifiable speculation that Future has had even more than 6 children. We still have to confirm that. Some of these Future lovers of Futures have pretty nasty things to say about Future. Eliza Rain has even reported that Future is a deadbeat father and filed a paternity suit in court. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to like the video and leave a comment.